You know, when you say you're unfocused, how do you know you're unfocused? Because being unfocused, that state of mind, has different qualities than being overjoyed, we'll say. You're underwhelmed. When you see that state of mind, you instantly try to escape from it, and you lose the opportunity for enlightenment once again. In any state of mind, deeply enough entered into it, I don't mean analyzed, I mean layer after layer of the moment-to-moment change within that state of mind. Even when I go, there's thousands of changes within that. Thousands of changes, and the same with the state of mind. It may seem so solid. Oh, this unfocusedness is so solid. But when you do, as Andrea said, and turn and relate to it, when I relate from it, I am that state of mind. When you relate to it, I am an investigator of that state of mind. It's a very different ground you're standing on. One is quicksand, and the other is solid rock. The solid rock of I am in the process. I am facing in the right direction. I am facing into that which hinders the heart, hinders the natural expression. We're trying to make in the mind the qualities that are natural to the heart. Force closes off. The force is another rock in the cave against your resurrection. The idea is to relate to this. When I'm unfocused, and interestingly enough, when people do long periods of meditation, naturally fatigue comes up for any number of reasons, not moving, sitting still, going through all the discomfort, and just kind of being numb, and it can happen when the consciousness, when the awareness isn't focused. But when you turn toward tiredness, fascinating, the very investigation of tiredness enervates us. Fascinating. Now, if you run away from that tiredness, which you're trying to do, oh, this is terrible, but what if you turn toward it, even for a millisecond? You say, well, a millisecond's not enough. It's a millisecond more, maybe, than in the last 10 incarnations, maybe the last 1,000 incarnations. You are starting to turn toward the light. Where awareness is, the light is reflected. Where awareness attempts to escape, it's diffused. You turn toward tiredness, it can wake you up. You turn toward your feelings of not enoughness, and you come from the enoughness that is your birthright, investigating it, entering it. What is this? Not why. Why do I feel bad? My mother, my father. Not analyzation. That's just thinking. That just blurs the background to which you're attempting to reach. Relate to this pain, as Andrea says. If you relate from the pain, you'll always be not enough. When you can relate to it, the game is on. And when the game is on, it gets to be that it doesn't so much matter what the content of the mind is, only the quality with which you relate to it. No one is lost. Though the mind says I am lost, when I relate to that thing, I see it's just a bubble. These thoughts are just bubbles. And you couldn't make that state of mind stay in your head if you wanted to. Oh, I'm going to grind down on that. I'm going to grind. What was that I saw on television last night? What was I going to have for supper? The mind's nature is to move. What we're saying is to take that energy that moves and focus that energy in the moment and see what happens. Nobody's lost. We just feel lost.